What's up, guys? This is probably like my millionth time trying to make a YouTube video and not hate it, or the other problem would be my phone doesn't have the storage and the editing. Like when I edit it, it won't save to my phone, and just a couple of problems. But also, I just hate all the videos I've been making. I haven't made one in like 6 months, and I only made really like 4 to 6 videos on YouTube. But today I'm trying to make a change to that and start making consistent YouTube videos again. I'll probably start with maybe one video a week or something, eventually move it to like 2 videos a week or something along those lines. I would like to. I've been doing a little better in aspects of my life, I've been back in the gym type shit, so been way more productive. I mean, I quit cigarettes like 7 months ago. I probably said that in one of my later YouTube videos, but yeah, I quit that. So I've been doing better in aspects of my life, but definitely trying to, put more emphasis on content on different platforms and stuff like that. Maybe I could make it a side hustle like I've always wanted to, or some shit. Obviously, I still want to start the record distro in the long term, the grand scheme of things. So yeah, those are some things I'm trying to get to. So I mean, might as well start being more consistent about showing all the vinyl I have and talking about the bands I like and shit like that. But anyhow, I'm gonna be going over 3 LPs today. Assuming I don't make the video too long, I might have to do 2. Sometimes I do that, like if I talk too long on one vinyl. But yeah, the plan is 3 LPs. Yeah, we'll get to it. So the first one, we have Morbid Angel, Thy Kingdom Come demo, picture LP. Show you guys the back. Yeah, really cool picture disc. How many fucking copies were there? 300 copies, yeah. And I think they made a variant of this, not a picture disc, that was like 350 or 400 copies. But this was the first one out of like that bunch that happened late last year. And yeah, I fucking got that shit instantly. Like Nuclear War Now got that, and I bought it within seconds. Again, it was irresponsible of me per usual, but I was like, hell no, I'm not gonna miss out on this Morbid Angel picture disc, you know what I'm saying? Look at it, it's fucking beautiful. I'll show you guys the back again. Only 3 tracks, but what's really cool, I'm sure you can tell that's a double-sided picture disc, but all 3 tracks are on each side, which I think that's way better than like splitting it up and shit like that, especially if it's like 15 minutes or anything under like 20 minutes. You should put, each track on each side if it's like under 20 minutes or 20 minutes max. That just makes it way more convenient. And then you don't scratch up one side as often, so there's another benefit. Anyway, yeah, they really did a really good job. Who did it? Was it Reek? Oh yeah, Reek of Death. Yeah, it was Reek of Death who pressed this. Yeah, really good fucking job. It's beautiful to look at. It's Morbid fucking Angel. As I've said before, Morbid Angel is basically the first extreme metal band that got me into extreme music. So getting this was really cool. I also have a Covenant record signed by Trey, and then I also got Blessed for the Sick. I still need Altars. I would love the first 2 Steve Tucker albums. I'd still get Domination too. And there's another demo. I think Nuclear War has it now. I'll probably show a pic on the video or something, but I forgot what it's called. It's one of their older demos. I forgot which one it was called, but I need that one too. But anyhow, yeah, this demo right here. I almost forgot what songs. It's been a while. Yeah, we got Abominations, obviously, which you'd see on Blessed for the Sick, like a remastered version. That's one of my favorite Morbid Angel songs. Fucking gnarly vocals. So just one of their best. I mean, there's really nothing that needs to be said. Everyone fucking knows like Abominations is one of the best Morbid Angel songs. And we also have Thy Kingdom Come, which you'd see on Blessed for the Sick. I'm pretty sure you'd see all of these there. Oh yeah, Blasphemy of the Holy Ghost. So obviously Blasphemy is on Altars, but I guess the label wanted them to change it to just Blasphemy instead of Blasphemy of the Holy Ghost because something has to do with offensive whatever, which makes no sense when you have Cannibal Corpse with songs called Necropedophile and stuff like that. So kind of contradictory, but hey man, gotta do what you gotta do. But this version has Blasphemy of the Holy Ghost, the original full song title. But yeah, I don't regret getting this. This is a sick LP. It sounds great. Like I said, all three songs are on each side, which is a huge plus in my opinion. Limited to 300 copies. So yeah, that's a little quick one I wanted to go over. Maybe I'll make another video on it of a more in-depth analysis eventually. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. Just a really cool demo picture disc that I could not pass up. Alright guys, going over the next LP. I'll probably, when I'm starting making YouTube videos, I'll probably try to keep them a bit shorter. Maybe I could get my phone to edit it and save it and not like, because once it gets past like 15 minutes to 20 minutes, it's just a pain in the ass. Obviously I don't want to lower the resolution because then it'll look like shit on YouTube. There's endless fucking awful like outcomes if I make it too long. So you know, I'll try to be quicker maybe until I can maybe get like a laptop. I mean, I have a Surface Pro, but I don't even know how to use that shit for editing. We'll see. Anyhow, next up we have Craft, Total Soul Rape. Take it out of the plastic cover. Obviously, most of y'all have probably seen this album cover. Pretty sure this is their first full length. I don't remember. I think this is their first official full length. Got 9 tracks. Well, the 9th track is an outro. Show you guys the variant. Nothing special, but you know, not a regular black LP. It is gray, solid gray LP. So with Craft, this is one of the first, I'd say one of the first like 10 bands that got me into black metal. Like the first 3 were Mayhem's The Mysterious, or however you say it, Emperor and the Nightside Eclipse, and Wate and Sworn to the Dark, and then this was probably shortly after. Yeah, so one of the first handful of bands I got. I got this vinyl around Christmas time last year. I got it with some, well, I got it with money from work and shit. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna get myself this for Christmas and a few other vinyl. But yeah, man, this is such a fucking aggressive record. It's their most raw, aggressive, explosive. I mean, you know, World of Plague, if anyone's heard that song, I mean, off rip, it's just explosive. Hateful vocals, gnarly screams, shit like that. But yeah, Craft's a great band. I have the Fuck the Universe CD, which I would love the vinyl too. It might still be on Hell's Headbanger, honestly. I know Craft isn't like, I mean, they're really well known and have a name for themselves, but I could see them still having some of their vinyl. And I have White Noise and Black Metal on CD as well. I would get the vinyl with that. But Void, I think, is another album, and they have another one. I think those. I know that Void and another one, or Terror Propaganda, I think it's called. I haven't heard those 2 yet, but definitely Fuck the Universe and Total Soul Rape are the best ones my favorite ones that I've heard so far. Yeah, man. I mean, World of Plague's really good. Past, Present, Dead. Vile's a really good song. Title track, Total Soul Rape's probably one of my favorites. The whole album's really gnarly. Kill Everything. It's just I mean, it's not, and this came out in the early 2000s, so it's nothing like crazy innovative or anything like that. It's all been done, but they just do it well, you know. It's all you really need to do, at least sometimes, you know. Every song's consistent. I mean, the outro is just 5 minutes. It sounds like some like radio of something. I can't really tell what it's from. Maybe I'm just uneducated, but it's a cool way to finish it. It's dark and, you know, menacing and shit. Yeah, Craft, Total Soul Rape. This is pretty nostalgic for me, along with Fuck the Universe, because like I've probably said in other fucking YouTube videos, like around the time I was getting into black metal was a really good time in my life, and hearing the songs kind of brings me back to that time. So especially the song Fuck the Universe and World of Plague and Total Soul Rape, those 3 songs, like that really brings me back. So I reminisce when I listen to these 2 Craft albums. But yeah, Craft, Total Soul Rape. I don't know what this video is at. I definitely need to make the video at least 10 minutes, so I'm pretty sure that's how you could allegedly make it monetized or make money. It can't be under 10 minutes. But I got one more LP I'm gonna go over. That was very brief as well, but next one should be a little longer. Alright guys, so we're going over the last LP that I'm gonna showcase in this video. Anyone who has me on my Instagram, it's my most recent vinyl. Obviously, you're probably not going to see this, and I'll probably already have more vinyl by then, so that doesn't really help anyone or give anything away. I'm about to show it either way, so it doesn't really make a fucking difference. But yeah, it's one of my favorite bands, US black metal. It's a one-man project. What I will say is, I got into this album a couple months ago. It's not on YouTube, it's not on any mainstream streaming service, and I had someone send it to me through Telegram. I got into it and I really enjoyed it, especially the first track. There's 4 tracks, and I didn't listen to it for a while, and then probably like 2 weeks ago, I just picked it up again and got really into it, and then I'm like, oh, I hope there's a repress soon, and then not even like 3-4 fucking days later, there's a fucking announcement for a repress. And by Out of the Dungeon process. You probably already know where I'm going with this, especially if you have me on Instagram. You kind of know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, I'll show you guys right now. Fucking Vothana Pestilence, the second pressing with silver, what's it called? The silver font. I don't know what you call it, but instead of gold. But yeah, really fucking fancy, really nice quality. Yeah, man, like I said, I fucking said, oh, I hope there's a repress soon. And I know Out of the Dungeon hinted it in December of last year. They made a meme about repressing Pestilence. And so I obviously had a feeling it was coming, but just so fucking ironic that not even like 5 days later, I'm like, I just got into it again and we need a repress. And then there's a repress, and it's funny because the minute they announced it, Winter Solace, which is a US distro, if some of you don't know that's watching, they get a lot of Out of the Dungeon, Werewolf Records, especially like the Vothana presses, they get them for pre-order. You get it secondhand from a US distro instead of paying, you know, finished shipping, which is like 45 fucking euro. But yeah, so they get a secondhand, and I guess, I don't know if they made that arrangement beforehand. I mean, they would have had to, but yeah, this came and like came about a week later and shipped in a few days. So I guess he had it, or he already had it on the way, the guy behind Winter Solace. But good fucking deal, you know. I mean, I got this in a week. That's probably the fastest time I've ever gotten a pre-order from Winter Solace. So I guess they really just organized it. They're not even organized, they just planned ahead for it this time, which is pretty cool. And yeah, the vinyl, man, it sounds fucking phenomenal. Like, it's just, it couldn't have been better than this. Let me show you guys the variant before I forget. So obviously, there's only one variant. It's either black or this, and obviously I had to choose the marble. Looks like a fireball, if anything, a fireball, like marble LP. Pretty sick shit. I'm pretty sure the first press of Pestilence was only a black LP, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know that for sure, but all the first press Pestilence vinyl I've seen were only black LPs, so this is pretty fucking cool. So this is Kenny's fourth full length, his second to last full length before he made his last one, Game Over, and called it quits, allegedly. And we'll see if it stays that way forever. Who the fuck knows? But either way, he's got a really nice track record regardless. I'm happy with what he's done, so it doesn't really make a difference. But yeah, so this is his fourth album. This is his shortest full length with 4 tracks when all the other full lengths have 7 tracks. Maybe that's because he made this and Game Over in the same year, and then he just probably made Action Now, a third feature, like 7, 6, 8 months prior. So I don't know what the deal is, but I mean, let's just say not a second is wasted. Every track is good. We'll call the first track The Churches Will Burn. Probably shouldn't say the real title. I mean, it's in Vietnamese anyway, so whatever. But that track's really good. That one, the first and fourth track, Pestilence, the self-titled track, which is Pestilence last track, those are more aggressive, more explosive, violent, like more of a malicious energy type ordeal. And then track 2 or 3 will say Christians Are a Misfortune and Ashes. Those 2 songs are a bit more atmospheric, a bit more melodic. I think Kenny went very melodic on this album. I mean, obviously Commando, Never to Submit are melodic too. I feel like he went a little extra melodic on this in the best way possible. And I feel like you really get to see that in track 2 or 3. Yeah, man, the thing is about Vothana, like, I don't know, it's not even, it's just black metal as a whole, really. Like, black metal is like the genre you have to keep listening to pick up, you know, like every detail, and you just appreciate it with every listen. Like, you could listen to this album, for example, like 50 times, and then the 51st time you appreciate it like 10 times more. Because like I said, I heard this album like earlier this year. Finally, I was gonna wait till I get a physical copy originally, but I gave in. I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna get it downloaded. I'm dying to hear more new not new Vothana, just Vothana I haven't heard. But yeah, you know, I went back to it a few days before the repress was announced, and then I'm like, oh shit, this is like really good. Like, in reality, I was really into track 1, but now track 2 and 3 are like my favorites now. Really just the more you listen, and just black metal as a whole, you just pick up way more. You appreciate it more. It's definitely some really killer magic you got going on. But yeah, I'll probably wrap this video up. I definitely don't want it too long. We're at 5 minutes. The video's probably like 12 minutes by now. But yeah, Pestilence, second press, Out of the Dungeon, really good repress. Super glad it happened when it did. It worked out perfect right as I'm into the album again. But yeah, so assuming I'm gonna finish this video and edit it and figure out how to edit it, since I can't really do it on my phone. So obviously it's gonna go on my TikTok most likely, which is oh, it's been so fucking long. I'm assuming it's deathspells_666 still, or no, that's actually my YouTube. I think my TikTok's the same as my Instagram, which is Antichrist Vomit Chalice. My YouTube is deathspells_666. Obviously, I'm gonna write that down, put a picture of it in the video. Yeah, I'm really trying to get more consistent again. I still want to open my own distro. There's a lot I want to do with records and shit, and I feel like, you know, making YouTube videos is just the best way to start when it comes to that. You know, I'm just getting a lot of like-minded people on my Instagram, so I might as well build it on other social media platforms. But all right, guys, appreciate you watching. If you did, have a good one.